Welcome back to Breakfast Television. Yes, Sleep Week continues here on BT, ahead of the clocks, springing forward on the weekend. So in this segment, we talked to chiropractor Dr. Uchacz about the best sleep positions, pillows, and blankets for that perfect rest. Thank you so much for being here, Greg.
Thank you for having me.
This is terrific. This is what we all want to know. So let's hop right to it. So let's talk sleep positions. Where do we start? What do we need to know?
Let's rapid fire a few things people can take home and use tonight.
Perfect. I love it.
What's the best position to sleep in?
I don't know. On your back?
On your back.
Yay!
Easy peasy. Our trusty assistant, Leanne, let's lie on your back. Thank you so much for
being here. She's going to help us out and demonstrate this for us today.
Easy peasy. So, best position, pillow under your knees, takes the pressure off of the knees, and then we want to have a very, very thin pillow because we just don't want our head to be in a forward flex position.
Oh, I see.
Because it puts pressure on the joints, puts pressure on the muscles, and you wake up in the morning stiff and sore.
Okay.
If you're like me,
yes,
and most people, in fact, you can't sleep on your back. I can't do it. So.
I like to sleep on my back, but it actually hurts my back after a while.
That's a rare thing. Maybe it's your bed. But we'll have a discussion after. Maybe.
Okay. Maybe you can fix me up.
So the next position, you should never sleep on your stomach. Period. Full stop. Don't do it.
Oh, okay.
Okay. It's
so stomach
awful.
is bad.
It's bad. There's pressure on the lungs. Your arms tend to be up over your head. You tend to torque your head to the side. So just don't sleep on your stomach.
Okay. Good to know.
On your side?
On your side?
Yeah. Most people sleep on their side.
Yes, I do.
That's the big one. Okay. So let's get you on your side.
Thanks, Leanne.
I'll take this pillow.
Okay.
And I'll steal this pillow, and we'll put this pillow here. This is probably a little bit big for her, but what people like to do, well, let's talk about pillow first.
Sure.
This pillow is probably a little bit big for her. Ideally, you just want to have your head in a straight position, not bent, not bent.
So like this.
Perfect.
Okay.
So the thing is that if you have a soft bed, you're going to sink in. You need a more narrow pillow. If you have a firm bed, you're not going to sink in as much. Thick pillow. But some people are broad-shouldered. Some people are narrow-shouldered. So you just have to be conscious of that and just make sure that your head's in this position. Hers is a little bit bent this way. We probably want to have a little bit more of a narrow pillow. That's it.
That's it.
Yeah.
So you're just looking to get that neck in a straight line.
You got it.
Okay, terrific.
The next thing, this is the big thing. People always want to hug themselves when they sleep, right?
Oh.
You know, they bring the shoulders forward.
Yeah,
and that's where I get most of the complaints.
Is that right?
Because
Why?
you're stretching the joints in your shoulder, stretching the muscles in your shoulder all night long, so you toss and turn all night. See, when I do this with my finger,
yes,
it feels pretty good.
Right.
Right? But then after about 20 minutes, it's going to start to get sore and stiff.
Right.
And my body's going to say, hey, stop doing that. So people will wake up and they'll turn over to the other side.
Right.
So here's the key. If we go to sleep in a good position with no stress in the body, you will wake up the next morning in the same position you went to bed.
No kidding.
Yep, no kidding.
Really?
So let's get this set up.
What do we do with our hands then?
We want to draw a line between this shoulder, our neck, and the opposite shoulder. So you can keep this elbow up, but you have to get that shoulder back underneath you like that. Oh. This one, ideally, on your side. Not everybody can do that.
Okay.
So we put a pillow here to rest our arm. That way we have a line between there, our neck, and our opposite shoulder. It takes all the pressure off.
Wow, okay.
Lastly, people love to hug their bed, so they bring their leg up like that.
Oh, yeah, right. Yeah. I do that all the time.
Torquing the low back. So I get patients daily telling me my back's sore when I wake up in the morning. Put a pillow between the knees.
Right.
Or there's these things called knee buddies or knee pillows. Let's lift up. We'll put that right there. And all it does is keep the legs in a good position and allows you not to roll that leg forward. And then if you do roll over, it'll go with you. It'll
go with you, because that's what happens sometimes when I put a pillow there. I want to do it there, but then I can't because I flip over and then everything's everywhere and I'm awake.
So you can get these everywhere.
Okay, terrific.
These little knee buddies are great.
Okay, terrific. Okay, now what about blankets?
Yeah, everybody wants to talk about blankets, right? Because it's in the media now. It's gaining some traction.
Yes.
There's lots of science on it. Here's one for you.
Okay.
Here you go.
I'll take that.
They're heavy, hey?
That is heavy.
So this is
How much does this weigh?
This is 15 pounds.
15 pounds?
Yeah. So there's lots of science. So the science basically, I mean, we can get into all the specifics on hormone releases and whatnot. But it's great for people with insomnia.
Yes.
It's great for people with ADD, with anxiety. It's basically getting a nocturnal hug.
Oh, okay.
Is what it is. So it releases a lot of positive chemicals that just help you sleep.
No kidding.
Now, if you're going to buy one, they're not inexpensive.
Okay.
I think this is about $200, $250.
Okay.
But I would Google it first and just learn specifics, because you need to have one that's about 10% of your body weight.
Ooh.
So for a 150-pound person,
right,
that's 15 pounds.
Okay. What's that percentage again?
10%.
10%. Okay, note the 10% mark.
And no kids. Like anybody under the age of 3 or 4, you should never use a weighted
Right,
blanket,
okay, so this is for the adults.
Yeah, so
okay.
Google the specifics on it, but they're great.
Do your research, and
Do
it'll
your
work
research.
for a year.
You got it.
Dr. Uchacz, thanks so much for being here.
Thanks for having me.
Terrific stuff.